the second front has officially opened. The Israeli army has launched a new operation on the northern border to eliminate the Iran-backed Lebanese organization, Hezbollah. Hezbollah continues to attack Israeli military posts regularly. Given the situation, the Israeli General Staff has issued a critical order to the units in the region. You are currently watching a video on the World Innovation channel. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to support our team. In the town of Metula, where the hottest clashes are occurring, a heated conflict broke out between Hezbollah and Israeli soldiers. Hezbollah conducted a sudden raid on the Israeli headquarters guarding the border from the hills in the northeast of the town. However, the Israeli army repelled the attack due to its readiness for potential conflicts in the area. With the situation escalating, Hezbollah began launching more intense attacks as the intensity of the conflicts in the region increased. Israeli warplanes conducted a major bombing operation, destroying 2 gathering areas of the attacking Hezbollah groups with a significant number of organization members present at these gathering areas. The Israeli Air Force dealt a heavy blow to Hezbollah to the west of the town of Yairain, located in the south of the region where these conflicts are initiated action. Hezbollah launched an attack on the residential area with guided anti-tank missiles, and the Israeli army responded directly to the organization. Since the attacking units were located beyond the border, the Israeli army had to enter Lebanese territory. As a result of the cross-border clashes, Israeli units achieved significant success and returned to their original positions. This confirmed the increase in attacks by Hezbollah groups in the north, with all armed organization members gradually engaging in the attack. The Israeli army established a strong defensive line in the region following the increased pressure from the Israeli army. In the region, Hezbollah groups widely dispersed over a considerable area went into action. These groups began harassing fires on nearly all of the northern headquarters, prompting the Israeli Air Force to initiate a critical aerial operation. During the operation, warplanes successfully targeted Hezbollah headquarters and gathering areas located 50 kilometers beyond the border. It is reported that there are at least 100,000 Hezbollah forces in the region, and the group is believed to possess millions of munitions. They have started crossing Lebanon's Lani River. In response to this development, the Israeli army completed its preparations for a second front. Israeli intelligence, believing that a significant number of attack groups would launch an assault on the town of Metula within 48 hours, began increasing the number of troops in the region. Just at that moment, Hezbollah forces started shelling the town with mortar fire. Israeli artillery systems, in turn, are heavily striking areas along the Lebanese border. Meanwhile, the blackout operation has officially been completed after the complete destruction of the radio towers in Gaza. It is confirmed that Hamas forces can no longer communicate. However, Israeli intelligence has confirmed that the 6 terrorist organizations in Gaza are cooperating for a potential ground operation. According to the latest information from open sources within the Israeli army, the southern commander of Hamas in the south of Gaza was neutralized during an aerial operation. Israeli intelligence continues to locate the gathering points and headquarters of the Hamas organization. Large-scale operations are ongoing against Hamas military targets in the northern Gaza Strip. Throughout the day, fighter jets launched attacks on positions where Hamas soldiers were conducting attacks and taking shelter. Fighter jets struck 250 military targets in just one day, significantly undermining the organization's presence in the north. Buildings that served as rocket launch sites and were used by Hamas as strongholds were successfully destroyed with bunker-busting munitions. Due to the substantial stockpiling of munitions in the buildings used by Hamas as strongholds for launching short-range missile attacks, there were powerful explosions after the Israeli airstrikes. The recent exposure of the locations where Hamas forces were hiding has a reason. Israeli intelligence initiated an operation to cripple Hamas. The 8,200 unit of the Intelligence Directorate went to work with full force. This special unit managed to collect terrorist organizations' cell phones, communication devices, cameras, and hundreds of documents and materials. As a result, the intelligence group obtained all of the organization's plans. Among the gathered documents were the hiding places of Hamas and the locations of secret tunnels. As a result of the documents that came to light, the Israeli Navy began launching missile attacks on Hamas targets north of the Gaza port. Warships that targeted the secret tunnels near the refugees camp then proceeded to destroy an area in the area. Given the proximity of the tunnels to the area, it is estimated that Hamas forces extensively utilized this location. In fact, There are open intelligence sources indicating that the tunnels close to the sea were submerged due to the strikes by the warships. The Netanyahu administration announced that they have begun to eliminate the entire Gaza metro following the revelation of the tunnel locations in Gaza. By getting rid of the tunnels, which pose a significant challenge for ground operations, the Israeli army would be able to move from the north of Gaza. However, the ground operation continues to be postponed. Open intelligence sources indicate that the delay in the ground operation is due to deteriorating weather conditions in the region. A sandstorm in Jordan, located to the east of the area, is certain to create significant challenges for ground operations. Since Israeli drones will continuously provide real-time intelligence in the ground operation, the Netanyahu administration does not want infantry forces to be left without proper intelligence due to adverse weather conditions. Therefore, the Israeli army, while waiting for the weather to improve to initiate the ground operation, has also begun to destroy the tunnels with bunker-busting bombs to breach the main defense of Hamas forces. Hamas organization's high-ranking commanders continue to hide in the Rafah region due to the intense bombardments. The Cairo government, which borders Egypt, continues to assign its military to the area as they believe that Hamas commanders might escape to Egypt in case of any trouble from this region. Sending military forces to the town of Rafah, located right at the border, Egypt's biggest concern is the Sinai Desert. The Egyptian government aims to protect the region with the harshest conditions to prevent Hamas groups from crossing into the Sinai Desert, which is their main worry on the northeastern side of the Sinai Peninsula. The Egyptian army, due to the harsh conditions in the area, has also started conducting reconnaissance flights with Israeli drones on the western side of the Rafah town. This way, the Israeli army is attempting to prevent Hamas groups from escaping the region. During these reconnaissance flights, the exact location of a high-ranking Hamas commander in Han Yunis was identified after intelligence drones conducted surveys in the area. Israeli warplanes struck the building used as the commander's headquarters with bunker-busting munitions. As a result of the attack, the senior Hamas commander was neutralized, and the accompanying organization members were also eliminated. In our previous video, I mentioned that the Israeli army was deploying the iron beam fiber laser weapon, which they continue to develop. According to the latest reports, the Israeli Ministry of Defense has started deploying this advanced system for air defense. However, the report suggests that the fiber laser system hasn't been fully operational yet. So, the video circulating on social media claiming that this laser is already being used to shoot down Hamas missiles is not accurate. It's important to refrain from sharing unverified information. We rely on real-time updates from the Israel Defense Forces for our news sources. To show your support and help us continue providing information, please consider giving us a super thanks. We'll see what happens in the coming days. We have come to the end of another video. You can like the video to support us, and by subscribing, you can easily follow new videos. I wish you all happy days.